So my name is Nathan Harper, and I serve as the preserve archaeologist at the Springs Preserve here in Las Vegas.
What is your level of education?
So I did an undergraduate and master's degree at Wichita State University in Kansas, and I came out to UNLV to pursue a PhD in anthropology.
How long have you been working in the field?
I first went into the field in 1998, and that was a field school excavation into Texas. We were excavating at a Coronado campsite dating to the 1600s.
What does your typical day look like?
A normal day for me as an archaeologist changes from day to day. It changes from project to project you might have. Because the projects that we have, they're finite, they last a little time, and then we move on to the next project or excavation or analysis of artifacts and things. So a typical day a lot of things can happen in a typical day for me. It really is project driven, project dependent. Yeah.
What is the best part of your profession?
The best part of my profession, well, I got into anthropology, which is the study of culture, and archaeology, which is the study of ancient culture through their materials, the things they left behind, because I wanted to better understand my place in the world and how the world is changing and operating around me. And so when I was growing up, my best two subjects in school were always history and science, and the best combination of those two was to look at history through science, which is what archaeology does. One of the things I love the most about my job is it's a great combination of academic pursuits, that is thinking about problems, thinking about solving problems, and then there's the actual physical aspect of going out in the field and excavating and studying artifacts, whether it's in a museum or in the field. So there's a combination of both the mental pursuit of archaeology and the physical effort of recovering artifacts and doing the work to identify archaeological sites.
What is the most challenging part of your profession?
The most challenging part of my profession is it's a responsibility. Because with archaeology, you can't take things out of the ground. You can't do an excavation or excavate an archaeological site. Essentially archaeology is you're destroying the archaeological site as you dig it up. You can't put the soil back exactly how it was. You can't put the artifacts exactly how they were found. And so there's a great responsibility in archaeology to make sure that we're working slowly. Some of the other things that are challenging with archaeology is to help people understand that there's actually there's a use in your modern life to understanding how things happened in the past. Having a long view of how things have developed and how things have changed are very helpful to us as we look to the future and trying to figure out how we're going to handle issues and problems in the future. Particularly when we're thinking about things like climate change. The world has gone through several variations in climate. There have been massive droughts throughout the Southwest throughout history. And so by using our skills as archaeologists and historians, we can look into the past and look at how those people dealt with that drought and dealt with resource challenges in the past, and we can use some of those lessons as we move to the future.
How does your profession impact the community?
Right, yeah. And something that's true. I think really, for any ologist, for any scientists, the point of what we do is understanding. And we're trying to understand the world around us. We're trying to contextualize and find out how we fit into the bigger picture. And archaeology is one of those things where we can take that really long view. And we're trying to understand each other as people. We're trying to understand the different groups that we have here. And we're trying to understand how people would have lived and operated in the past and how that can teach us in the future.